So we just finished our trigger shot tonight, which is good news because it means all of the stems are completely done with, which is very good news. And the next step is to go in on Sunday for our retrieval, and then 5 days later we'll go back for the transfer. So one thing that was really helpful for me during this whole process was when I picked up everything, it was very overwhelming. I got a huge garbage bag full of needles and syringes and alcohol swabs and your medical waste box and all these different meds, and it was completely overwhelming. And so when I left the pharmacy that day, I was completely in shock, started crying. I had to run next door to the nearest bagel shop and get a bagel with cream cheese. And then once I shoved that down my gullet, I started crying because it was really scary to see all of these meds and I had no idea what I was doing. So after I finished my crying jag, I actually started to feel better, and someone gave me really good advice, which was just to separate everything into its own separate bags. So separate all of your meds and all of your needles, everything that goes with the correct medication, and label it clearly. And then just keep it separate because you don't need to worry about everything at once. Ta-da! You worry about usually the Lupron first, and then you add the stems, and then you do the trigger, and then down the road we'll be worrying about the progesterone shots. But I'm not trying to worry about that right now. So that's my little helpful tidbit, and we'll let you know how everything else goes. And in the meantime, remember, I'm not a trained medical professional. So this is purely for entertainment purposes, even though it's not that entertaining. But I would like to say don't try this at home. But if you're watching this and you're going through this process, you probably will try this at home. Unless you have a very weird needle fetish and you're watching this because you really like needles, in which case you probably need help. So that's it for now. This is purely